Remember when I said Solus was in the White Spire because of the snow falling outside the stained glass and the concept art videos of the Tig high up in a mountain? It's possible The Missing, the 4-part comic book series, will take Varric and Lace Harding to find Solus's location or previous location before the start of Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Whether Solus is still there when they arrive or not, at least evidence of his presence will be found. The mural. Part 1 of The Missing takes Varric and Lace to Marnas Pell, Part 2 to Vyrantium, Part 3 to Arlathan Forest. Pedro on Twitter concluded that the next logical location is the White Spire, and I say perhaps even in the 4th installment of the comic series. Something tells me they won't find Solus there, but evidence that Solus was there. The blurb for the 2nd installment of The Missing reads, after their close encounter in the deep roads under Marnas Pell, Varric and Harding continue their quest to find Solus. An invitation to the home of Lady Chrysanthus in Vyrantium puts the pair on a course that will cross paths with the Venatori, as well as deadly Antivan Crow assassins. Now, which Antivan Crows are we most likely to encounter? Anyone we know? Or new ones? Is Zevran returning? Viago and Tea? They've certainly been in comics before. The De La Mortes? They are definitely deadly. Perhaps Neri and Noah, the Acutus, from the most recent short story, though they are working to free Treviso from the Kunari. The Venatori are after Lucanus De La Morte, and if Varric and Lace can ally with the Crows, they can defeat the Venatori in Vyrantium, to later have the new recruit, the Dragon Age Dreadwolf protagonist, help free Treviso. Lady Chrysanthus is a new character. Is she Venatori, or trying to free Vyrantium of Venatori influence? Also, continue their quest to find Solus, which means that, as I speculated when looking at the blurb of Part 1, either The Missing is Solus, or searching for The Missing leads them to find clues to Solus's whereabouts. The blurb for Part 3 reads, following their adventure in Vyrantium, Varric and Harding travel to Arlathan Forest in search of the Crucius Stone. When the duo find themselves face to face with a pair of veiled jumpers, they decide to team up. Finding what they seek will have them up against puzzling obstacles, and their success could depend on the allies they can gather. So what's this Crucius Stone? I believe Crucius is an archaic word, but I have not been able to find its meaning. By the phrasing, I believe Varric and Lace team up with the veiled jumpers. Now, what is a veiled jumper? I imagine someone who can travel in and out of the Fade at will and jump to different locations physically. Otherwise, they'd simply be dreamers. I imagine someone jumping with green veil magic whiskey and smoky trailing behind them. That would be cool. A hint at gathering allies. I mean, this does lead into Dreadwolf, perhaps serves as a prelude, so maybe giving us clues to future companions or allies. I might need to add some of these new characters to the hat, all depending, after I've read the comic, of course. Puzzling obstacles makes me think of that puzzle in the Exalted Plains with the elven-looking contraptions. Solus would likely keep his hiding place secure and have puzzles and obstacles in place, even if it's farther in Arlathan Forest. Arlathan Forest is also where Strife and Mirian from Tevinter Nights had escaped to, and where Strife saw a strange mirror of himself because something had gone wrong in Arlathan Forest, as seen in one of the short stories. So perhaps the comic ties into that short story as well. Perhaps Strife becomes an ally for Varric and Lace. Perhaps Strife is now a veil jumper? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to have the blurb for Part 4, and I can't wait to read this series. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to be Jimmy approved, and I'll see you all soon. Masaranas.